Hey guys, Omni here. Welcome back for episode 8 of season 2 of Invincible. This is the season finale. The last episode, we had a new Viltrumite introduced to us. This is Anissa. Once again, they were shown just how unprepared they are if anything were to happen, if any number of Viltrumites just came here, because once again, Mark got absolutely devastated in this fight. Cecil and the group had nothing to contribute at all. So what did they even do, man? Mark and Amber, especially after her life getting threatened, have finally kind of decided to call it quits for the betterment and the safety of both of them in this situation. But before the episode ends, Mark gets a little phone call. And on the other side is none other than Angstrom, who is finally back and has Oliver and Debbie held hostage. And that's where the episode came to a close. So I feel like this has got to be like a bridge season. I don't know that we can wrap up any of these storylines individually, like this multiverse thing with him, let alone the Viltrumite thing. There's no way I feel like we can wrap up either storyline in just this episode. So I'm very interested and curious about how this one's going to come to an end. That said though, let's go ahead and find out. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually the entire episode. Over there you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies we react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind the scenes footage, and try to make it worth your while, so you're gonna be support channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. With that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 8. I thought you were stronger. Ooh, foreboding. Here we go. But what is this? Is that, I was gonna say it, that those grunts sounded like Nolan. Oh, did Alan break him out? Or is this a flashback of something else we never saw before? Because Alan did let himself get captured, and maybe that was the play. Whoa! Oh my God! That guy fell apart like an action figure.
Enough, Krieg.
Oh.
It seems you've passed inspection, finally fit for your execution.
Right. They were saying that they weren't going to proceed with that until he was worthy of it, or fit, whatever their terminology.
Oh God. Oh God. This is gonna kill me. You got this, Taylor. Keep this up. You're gonna feel. You'll feel. You'll feel.
Oh, the title is officially cleared.
That's far enough. There's a chance you could kill me before I snap her neck. I'm not sure. You could try, if you like.
You son of a bitch.
Did you know your identity is public in almost half of the realities you exist in? So careless.
Oh, wow. Wow. Makes sense.
You really don't remember who I am. Let me help.
Dude, this guy completely 180'd. Irrationally. Hey, that was your own fault, dude.
God, you're that guy.
That guy? That's all you remember of me? That I was that guy? I am Angstrom Levy, and you made me into a monster.
I didn't do anything to you. Your machine blew up.
You did this.
Oh.
Oh, I agree. Come get me.
He's gonna fly right into a portal, calling it. Yep. Oh no, where are we? Oh no.
What the hell?
Oh, he could literally just abandon him here. Wait, hold. Oh no.
My word, how is this possible?
What?
It's just the damnedest thing. If I wasn't looking right at it.
What
I
the?
thought sapiens were extinct.
Stay back. No one's eating me.
Oh, egads, it speaks.
I've never heard tell of a talking sapien.
Oh, well, I guess we're done with that. That was fun.
Welcome back.
You could have just left him there, you know?
I like your brother's color. It'll give him something to talk about at parties, if he lives to attend one.
Dude, you are such a bitch.
You know, I haven't encountered him in any other reality yet.
Wait, really? That's an interesting tidbit of information.
I have no intention of hurting your brother or your mother, as long as I don't determine that the only way to hurt you is to hurt them. So do them a favor and die.
Wow. See, what a fucking hypocrite. He's such a lying piece of shit. I don't think he was, whoa! What? Doc Ock, Spider-Man? Wow. Yo. What the hell? Oh wait, I do remember reading that they had a real crossover. Maybe this is like the copyright available way they could do this.
Thanks, pal. Let's get this guy webbed up.
What? No, are you trying to hurt this old man?
Look, I saw the portal. I know you're from another dimension. Way too much experience with that, especially lately. Trust me, I'm the good guy here, and Mr. Mechanical Arms is not.
You got glowing red eyes, man. How am I supposed to...
Yep, told you.
That's hilarious, though.
You said you wouldn't hurt us.
No, I said you were safe, as long as your son suffers and dies like he deserves to. And speaking of... one wrong move, and they fall. I've got a dimension all picked out, where the ground is 8 stories lower than it is here.
Dude, he only wanted to save the world, cure cancer, and all that stuff just to feed his own hubris. It was never out of any level of kindness whatsoever. He just wanted to be the one responsible for it all.
You're not a killer. I'm sorry. I didn't remember you.
See, being remembered is the most important thing to him, man.
Save you? After all the pain and suffering you've caused? The lives you've taken?
Dude, this guy irritates the shit out of me.
I wouldn't save him. Not me, not ever. I won't build my utopia with blood. Justice will come for you. For all the friends we've lost to your senseless cruelty.
Yeah, I guess I gotta give him some leeway. He is experiencing multiple timelines all at once and can't really distinguish them apart from one another. So he thinks he's the mark that slaughtered all those other people. I might be a little too hard on him. I don't know.
Everything's gonna be...
Oh, whoa.
Oh, poor Angstrom. You're making me feel bad, man. I'll tell you what. I'll kill the boy quickly.
Oh! Yeah, okay. Yeah, he can't distinguish one from the other. You know, he was warned about the machine, but like, he was trying to... I don't know. All these different evil-ass marks. Wow. Oh, oof. Wait, is that the... Was this the bridge that Eve fought those dudes on? Like that, her family or whatever? Oh my god. Okay, no wonder he wants Mark dead when this is like the majority of his memories of this person. Like, I get the confusion.
I would never save him. He deserves to die right now.
Editing Omni here real quick. Did he just smack Angstrom with a Fortnite gun?
You want to kill me? Fine. Let them go, and you can take your best shot. All right? I won't even fight back.
I appreciate the offer, but what would be the fun in that?
You can't hurt me with that.
Wow.
Just as stupid in every dimension.
He's so far gone, he can't even see through the reality that is in front of him right now. Oh, please tell me it's zombies. Oh my God. Nice little Walking Dead gag there. Oh! Ooh. Dude, fuck these portals, man.
You think you're innocent in all this? In so many other dimensions, you join your husband and son when they slaughter millions and make the earth burn. Your family's legacy is blood.
No, I raised the boy who defied his father and saved this planet. You make it sound like this is the one world where Mark is good, and you're the one who's bad.
What?
Oh, that's why
He
you're so
tell
angry.
him, Debbie.
Because you turned out rotten here, and Mark is the hero for once.
You don't know anything!
Oliver!
Not the villain!
Oh!
I'm trying to save the world. Your son is the monster.
Oliver!
I'm going to make your son hurt. I'm gonna make you hurt.
And you think you're the fucking hero, dude. What the hell?
So he opens another portal as soon as I come out, with no gap in between them. So
Fuck is this?
I have no idea what he's done to my mom or my brother.
Wow.
How did you get here? Where did you come
Hey!
I mean, you're a man who dresses like a bat, and your name is... Don't you think that's kind of lazy?
Are you kidding? Wow. They even had fucking, well, nondescript Batman.
This is over!
Mark.
Mom.
Oh!
What did you do to her?
Remember those doctors I told you about? The ones who rebuilt my body? They also improved it.
Wow.
Why do you think I sent you across the multiverse? Why do you think I was softening you up? I don't want you to die in some random dimension.
Wow.
I want to do it myself.
Hey, maybe we will resolve this now.
This doesn't end until you and your family are dead.
Stop threatening my family!
Ooh, not fast enough.
You have no idea what I've been through! How much I've been holding back!
Not no more.
I'll never let anyone ever!
Is this gonna be a kill?
Hurt my family!
Oh my lord. Holy shit. This was his first intentional kill, wasn't it?
I thought you were stronger.
He finally did what Nolan was asking him to do back when they were being attacked on Oliver's world.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
You know, and here's the weird thing, not even the weird thing, the ironic thing. Had he not done any of the shit he did, Mark would have been pushed to this extent. He made this world's Mark a killer, not being able to see that this one was untainted by any of that.
I didn't want to kill him. I had to. I had no other choice.
God. But now he's got to wrestle with this, man.
I lost control. I wanted to kill him. I thought he was stronger. He told me he was stronger.
He's just trying to...
I wanted to kill him, but I didn't know if I could. Oh, God. He took me here and I killed him. I'm stuck here.
Oh, no. Oh, he's losing it.
I kind of won.
This is heartbreaking, man.
The council states that in order for a Viltrumite to be executed, he must be whole and intact, worthy to stand and face the end of his life at full strength. But they say nothing of bruises. Return him to his cell.
Yes, General Krieg.
What a dirtbag, but, I mean, what's to be expected?
Sir, please. I've looked up to you since I was a child.
We modeled our
hurt you.
entire aesthetic after you.
Don't try anything.
I accepted my fate long ago.
Move, scum!
Up, here we go.
Holy crap. My plan worked. What? Why are you here? For you, man. I'm here for you. Talk soon.
Oh my god, let's fucking go. Viltrumite jailbreak!
You've really done it this time, Mark Grayson. Just keep on ignoring the fact that you killed someone. That's helping you keep it together. Although I don't think talking to yourself is the best thing right now. But it's not like you got anyone else to talk to, right? So inside your head, outside your head, what's the difference?
Oh my god, dude.
Somewhere on this planet.
Oh, whoa, wait, what? Oh, whoa, what?
Mark, you look terrible.
Oh no, he's not gonna come home to a time skip, is he?
Eve, is that you?
Yes, just not the me you know. Not anymore, at least.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. I did something horrible.
We know the only logical reason for you to be stuck in this dimension would be if you injured or killed Angstrom Levy during your fight. We knew this long ago.
It just happened.
For us, it was 20 years ago.
Oh.
It took us that long to find this dimension. Luckily, by that time, there were 4 working time machines in Guardian custody.
Wait, hold on. How
the
did...
world we come
what
from?
About...
The world where you've been missing all these years. It's not good.
Yeah, I was about to say, it was
We've
like, what
already
about the
said too much.
Viltrumites?
Any more, and we could disrupt the time stream. I'm opening a portal that will send you home.
They're gonna try to fix it. Okay.
I don't know if I would have survived here.
You did, but you wouldn't like what you had become.
Oh, he probably went batshit insane. Oh.
Mark, wait. I love you, Mark.
Oh,
I have
whoa.
for a very long time, and when you disappeared, I was devastated. I should have told you.
Eve,
No, don't tell me. Tell her. Tell her you love her. Or tell her you don't love her. Just tell her something. Tell her something so that she can go on with her life.
Wow.
I suppose you weren't paying attention when we discussed not damaging the time stream.
Shut up, Rex.
We're already damaging the time stream, but also Rex is robot and not Rudy as Rex. Will we ever see that timeline where he didn't escape? I kind of appreciate that the multiverse thing didn't become this whole ordeal that hijacked the story.
Is it over? Oh, Mark.
No. It's one thing though, like if he wasn't feeling this after the fact, that would be the scary thing.
You didn't have a choice. Don't beat yourself up over it. You're not your dad, Mark.
I crossed the line, Cecil, and I...
Mark, look at me. If the bad guys are dead and the good guys are alive, that's a good day.
How do you know the difference?
Well, the bad guys are usually ones who break people's arms. You're not him.
Or any of these other yous that Angstrom was projecting onto you either.
Amanda, I'm still learning to navigate the world of in-person interactions. And for that, I apologize. But your transformations are a problem. And I fix problems. It's what I'm good at. It's who I am. I care for you, so I wanted to fix your problem. I'm sorry if along the way I became a problem myself.
As apologies go, that's not a bad one. I get that fixing stuff is your thing, and I get that you want to help. Just talk to me first, and not just about what's wrong with me. Most days, I'd rather talk about literally anything else.
I think I understand.
But hey, if you do figure out how to stop me from getting younger, I'd appreciate it.
Understood. You want me to talk about other stuff as well?
Yeah, you weirdo. Like maybe ask me out on another date sometime.
Oh.
No.
Would you like to?
Yes.
You little dorks. The hell? Oh, Immortal. Was that his original costume?
Immortal? I'm sorry, I never told you.
Wait, hold on. What?
I never told anyone.
Oh,
Always kept hidden.
Wait.
And lived through a copy. Just in case.
She's 0. That's why the other one had 1. It was copy 1, right?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner.
So the original Kate was never with the team.
Okay.
Is that right?
Finally.
What's up, Laura Dern?
Who'd you get your powers from anyway?
Grandma, on my mom's side.
Oh yeah, that mummy thing from before. Probably not the smartest idea right there.
Is that him?
Crunchy.
Oh, Dad.
Who will succumb to my influence? Bow to God! Wait, you're both female?
What?
I must inhabit a living male host.
That's sexist.
What? Wait, what just happened there? Is that Mark or?
I'm strong enough, and I can do this. It's all I ever wanted for as long as I can remember.
Oh wow.
I want to be just like you.
You will be, son.
You'll outlast every fragile, insignificant being on this planet. Everyone and everything you know will be gone.
You know who else said that to me?
I'm not my dad.
Oh no, whoa, what's happening here?
Your father will be executed. You will assume his mission and prepare the planet for our rule.
Okay, I was like, he's not gonna break the time barrier or some shit, is he? Oh. Got all these memories, all these different moments where he's been trying to avoid becoming his dad, and now he's just, that fear is getting more and more exacerbated every time. And now he's just one step closer in his mind. No.
I'm quitting college. It doesn't make sense. And the more I think about it, what's the point? Am I gonna be a dentist?
College does a lot more than just prepare you for a job. Mark?
I just can't. The things I can do, it's too much. I can't do it. I have to get better. I have to learn how to control myself.
So
It's
afraid.
important. It's the most important thing I can do. I have to get better. I have to be better. Do you understand?
Mark.
Do you?
I do.
I love these
I
two,
really
man.
do.
Oh my God, Mark! Cecil told us all about what happened with that psychopath. Is your mom okay?
She's okay. She's a lot stronger than she looks.
How are you, though?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Yeah, sure. But you know I'm always here for you. If you ever need a shoulder, I've got two.
I know.
For now.
There's something else I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
He's not gonna say anything.
It's nothing. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Mark. It's not fair. You don't deserve this.
Jailbreak?
I heard about what you did on Thraxa. We are on the same side now.
No, we're not.
You turned against the Empire. Mark told me all about it.
You saw Mark?
Yes, on Earth. I came to enlist him in the Coalition's fight against your old pals.
Leave him out of this. This isn't his fight. Let the boy have a moment of peace.
About that.
Let me pay for what I did.
Don't worry. That's gonna happen. I've heard the chatter in here. They're gonna execute you, bro. Most people would be more worried about that.
I'm not a Viltrumite anymore. I feel shame and regret for my actions. I see the suffering of lesser beings, and it upsets me deeply. What I did on Earth, the pain and destruction I caused was immeasurable. What I did to those people, what I did to my son.
Yeah, and your people are doing that on 1,000 different planets right now. But you can help us stop them.
I deserve death.
Oh, God.
You can get that later.
And
Make up
yet,
for what you've done.
What? What is it?
I think I miss my wife.
Oh. That's a good little moment to end on, man. Oh, I thought we would get the breakout though, but leave that for next season. So yeah, okay, we got a pretty conclusive resolution to the Angstrom thing. I don't know, man, with everything we've seen going on, and obviously I know this storyline like precedes a lot of our current cases, but I guess in my head, like once I saw that we got the multiverse coming in here, I expected like a whole like, I expected it to kind of like really detour us from the Viltrumite thing, or I don't know, maybe integrate into that and complicate that. If there are other Nolans, other Marks from there, I thought we would have him fighting another Mark. We talked about that possibility another time, and obviously I guess the possibility is still out there even without Angstrom, or if there's another Angstrom out there. Well, how he gathered all the Angstroms and then did what he did, so maybe that's not the case, I guess. Who knows? The ability to traverse the multiverse is something that it gets unlocked because that's how he got saved. A combination of multiversal travel and time travel, because they were like, hey, we finally found you in the grand scheme of the multiverse, but it took us 20 years to find you and the future kind of sucks. So we walked onto your location, used our backlog of time machines we've collected over these years, and then went back in time here to find you and just get you back to your home world to hopefully eradicate that timeline from occurring. They did say that he did manage to survive all that time in this universe by himself, but I'm sure after 20 years, he probably went batshit insane. So that's probably the main reason why they were like, okay, we need to just wipe the slate clean. On top of that, with him not even being there, I'm sure the Earth just completely fell to Viltrumite rule anyway. You know, we have Eve 20 years in the future being like, hey, I've loved you all this time. Tell me something. I don't care if you reciprocate, just give me something. Shut it down, accept it, whatever, but I need you to go address it, because living without you all this time and then seeing what became of that, it was torture. It was interesting seeing like that future team coming in here to kind of save him out of this situation. So it was like this amalgam of all these different kind of like tropes that kind of have come into play here recently, but they all do it just nice and neat in this. You know, it was really just a setting, the multiverse was, in this face-off, in this bout between him and Angstrom. You know, it really wasn't about that, other than what it means thematically about comparing Mark to all these other iterations. Because he seems to be one of the few that is as good as he is. I mean, we saw the multitude of them that did some nasty stuff, because obviously that's the stuff that left the biggest mental imprint on Angstrom when he absorbed all these memories from his collective selves, and it overrode completely the version of him here that was trying to do something good, and the fact that he is the one that saved Invincible here, and that one knows that Mark is good, but all these memories from the collective are overriding any of that, to the point where he's got too many memories of evil Marks to entertain the idea that this one little seed of doubt from the memories he's got of Mark being good, he's just like, oh no, that can't be the truth. That can't be the truth. They're evil everywhere, so I gotta prove it here. By his projections, he's trying to create the evil that he sees in his mind, while also becoming evil himself and not being able to see that. I'm the hero, but he's doing all this crazy stuff because to him, Mark's evil, so it's all justified in that way. It's just how blinded he was by not being able to sift through what was real and what wasn't. Not even what was real and what was not, because it was all real, but what was fact here. You know, he was trying so hard to prove he was in the right no matter what, and get justice for all these other deaths by making this Mark that had nothing to do with any of it pay for their crimes, while those Marks are still out there, and he could have been doing something about any number of those, but he fixated on this one. Like, that's the one vestige of the original Angstrom from this timeline that exists, is the one that understands which Mark is his, but he's projecting all these other things onto him. But anyway, that was a long detour from the main point, was that the multiverse was really only here because that was his power. It was here to accentuate the thematic elements of the possibilities that Mark could be faced with, like the different paths he could take, and also to show how our Mark isn't going down that path right now. He's already on his own. I mean, hell, this timeline has an Oliver, and he said, oh, that's a first. I've never seen one of these. Shows how unique this timeline is, this universe. So already, it's kind of an anomaly, and it's not something he understands because he's not trying to understand the differences. He's still hanging on to the pasts of these other worlds. All it does is irritate and inflame Mark's already bruised ego, his fears, his inability to stop Nolan, to stop his father, as well as his dread of becoming him. He's like, hey, I will never do any of that. I will not take a life. Anything that goes near that direction, he's afraid of spiraling. Even just as simple as having a human outburst in rage, in protection, fight or flight, you know, his family being threatened and brutally injured. A realistic response would be to lash out. I don't feel like, as much as that's, you know, for us, losing control, sure, it has detrimental effects, but like for him, I get the fact that he's like, for me, if I lose control, who knows what I could do to all the people who don't have powers. I get that. But at the end of the day, Nolan wasn't doing anything he was doing at the time out of any kind of emotional response, and he can't see that right now. But to me, I feel like, one, he feels remorse. The fact that that was from an emotional place. He lost control because people he loves was getting hurt. He was doing it to protect. And yeah, he went out to kill. He did get bloodlust. He was like, this guy, he's so blinded by rage, he wanted to kill him. But at the same time, he tried to justify that in his mind because he was like, hey, he said he was strong, so I assumed he could take it, but I also wanted him to die. But I also didn't think I could. But could I? Maybe? He was just fighting himself, like tooth and nail, mentally, on how to wrestle with this situation after the fact. But I think all of that is evidence that he's not his father. Well, honestly, actually, surprisingly enough, we have now learned that he's more like his father than anything, because we cut back to him in prison, and he is also beating himself up about his own actions. It's really interesting, like, because I don't think he understands that part of his father either, and obviously that none of that can ever absolve Nolan of what he did. It's very nuanced, the way they're approaching this relationship, and the way that they are coming to terms with, should a superhero kill? What happens if they do? I think it'd be one thing if he let this one moment become the norm, you know? This was an extreme situation. This was a heightened situation. And hell, like Cecil said, you know, there's one less bad guy in the world and more good guys, you know, because he didn't take any more with him. There is a silver lining to the whole thing, but it's like if that becomes his first response, if his first act is to just kill, if he starts to enjoy killing, I feel like that's when you start to like enter that territory where you should probably be a little concerned. But being a fun little setting, getting to go through all these different Earths, like the dinosaur one, the copyright-free Spider-Man and Doc Ock, because that's one thing I had heard. Like I didn't expect them to ever even incorporate it because of the mouse and Sony and all of that. I had heard that there was a crossover in the comics. Of course, I didn't know if it was canon or not. I didn't know if it was. I didn't expect them to dabble in that at all. But then the way they kind of incorporated that still was fun. Even Batman, off screen, no naming, not Bruce Wayne. They didn't say Batman. They're like, so you're a guy who dresses like a bat and you're called, a little on the nose, and you see the cape fluttering. There's a little bit of a kind of spin on the Batman music in the background as well. Nice little touch. They played around with it really, really nicely. Even though I was expecting it to kind of go down that road, I really appreciate that it didn't become this whole thing. It didn't turn into this, on top of the Viltrumite stuff, this whole multiversal war, Mark versus Nolan versus all of these things, you know. As much as that would be a physical manifestation of Mark's fears like we've talked about in the past, and that could be interesting and that could be well done, I kind of find myself a little appreciative we didn't like go down that road. But I'm curious to see where this all goes now. Obviously, the Viltrumites are still doing their thing. Alan has infiltrated their prison, has made contact with Nolan, and through that, I think we're going to get Nolan out of here, and he's going to help us fight back. Oliver is an interesting character because I'm not sure exactly where that's going to go, especially since he's kind of anomaly in the grand scheme of the multiverse as well. So I think he'll be a wild card moving forward. You know, obviously he's also supposed to age faster than most people. So who knows, he might be up to snuff with everybody else sooner than we think, and maybe even get involved in some way, shape, or form. Don't know. On top of that too, you know, we're still kind of stringing along whether or not Mark and Eve are going to become a thing. I feel like they've been setting that up for a really long time, but obviously situations weren't in the right place, so that kind of led him towards pursuing Amber. And then obviously we saw how that panned out. There's been talks about him kind of, if he did want to pursue something, to do it with somebody who is in his world to make it easier on everybody involved. But he's still afraid to do that. Obviously, you know, he went to check on Amber. He still has strong feelings for her, and I feel like just rushing into this right now, especially right now, just doesn't feel right. But overall, man, this was a really solid season. I really liked what we were doing all throughout. My only hang up is the fact that we had that break in the middle, man. I really hope, at least for season 3, they release it when it is all ready. Because breaking it up in 4 and 4, especially for short seasons like this, one, I don't think it's good for the audience, and I don't think it's good for retention or keeping people invested or talking about it. It just makes it hard for the audience to stay engaged with it. So I hope, at least in season 3, and they did say that the gap between season 2 and 3 shouldn't be nearly as large as this last one was. I just hope that once that time comes and season 3 is around the corner, I hope they at least wait until every one of those episodes are ready to go so that we can just keep that momentum going all the way from the premiere to the finale of the season. That's my only real major complaint with this season overall. But guys, what do you all think? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan Karen, York, Scum, Lita, Rummer, Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake and Trail, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, and Justice Smith. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.